welcome to my very first Fantasy Floss for you to help me figure out what am I going to do for my first year Flossiversary 2026 full coverage focus piece. Say that 10 times fast. But I'm Babs of Cottage Rogue, and I have set this up so that it's like a bracket. So I have 16 full coverage pieces that I am either currently working on or will be new starts. Only 4 of them I'm currently working on. The rest would all be new starts. And I want you to help me by voting to help eliminate pieces. So here's the bracket. All of these are absolutely gorgeous, and we're going to focus on this top 4. I've actually categorized these into 4 groups. And the first group I have dubbed the Gorgeous Gals. So we have Autumn Harmony by Maxine Gadd. We have Folk Witch Art by Medusa Dollmaker. And then we have The Little Mermaid, also by Medusa Dollmaker. We have Mermaid by Maxine Gadd. And those are lovely, gorgeous gals. In the next bracket here, we have, those are called Sassy Starts, because I have already started them, and I do go by Sassy in another channel, so. But I've already started them, but I'm not very far along on, well, any of them, to be honest, like, not terribly far. So I want to get some more work on them. It would be cool if these are focus pieces as well, but if not, I'm totally down for a new start, I'll tell you that. So we have the what I lovingly call the D20 Fairy by Jasmine Becket-Griffith. I believe it's actually called the 20-sided dice fairy, but I like D20 Fairy. And then I have Descants by Stephanie Law. It's a Heaven and Earth design. And a GeckoRouge kit, Pumpkin Spice Cottage by Kate Brazier. And then Winter Bonfire Night by Lars, Stewart, also a Heaven and Earth design. And those are my Sassy Starts. And next up, we have the Fabulous Friends, and they have at least 2 characters in the patterns. So we have Enchanting Brew by Ivy Dolamore, Herbalist's Helper by Ivy Dolamore, Magical Bookstore by Mrs. Butterdee, and Rose Library by Ivy Dolamore. This is almost the Ivy Dolamore show, but that's because UnconventionalXStitch is retiring her patterns. So if you love any of these patterns, I believe it's by November 25th, but don't quote me on that. November 25th, 2025, that they're going to be retired and gone. So you need to get on there immediately if you want those patterns, and then download them immediately. Like, I had been eyeing some of them for quite some time, so I did get quite a few retired patterns. Then the last group, we have Galliant Gamers. So we have Gamer Girl Nouveau by Medusa Dollmaker, Noob Rudicorn by Ashley Benson, Old Friends at Play by Ed Beard Jr., and Van Gogh Never Leveled Up by Asia Trier. 3 of those 4 were also patterns that are set to be retired by UnconventionalXStitch, the new Rubicon, Old Friends at Play, and Van Gogh Never Leveled Up. So yeah, I kind of went a little nuts, but that is okay because I really love these patterns. So those are the 4 pods. And so ultimately, 1 from each of these 4 groups will be going head to head to the semifinals. But that's not yet. So here's the rules, so to speak. So I'm going to post a video about every 3 days or so. So it's going to be 2 videos a week for the Fantasy Floss. And then you'll see which ones, which patterns that you'll get to choose between. And then in the comments below, you'll go ahead and put down whatever I say for it. So for instance, this first one, we have Autumn Harmony by Maxine Gadd. Autumn Harmony is absolutely gorgeous. It is one of the oldest, larger full coverage patterns that I have purchased. I've actually had this for a couple of years now. When I saw Crafty Gamer Jamie working on it, well, she's almost done this year. In fact, she has a goal to finish it this year. It would be hilarious if I ended up starting it the year after she finishes it. But I absolutely think that she's gorgeous. Autumn Harmony is just gorgeous, and I love the cottagecore vibe and the fantasy vibe from her. And then I have the Folk Witch Art by Medusa Dollmaker. Folk Witch Art is, I actually found this on Etsy, but the Etsy store has since closed. I believe it used to be a kit from GeckoRouge, but it's no longer. You can find these patterns on folktales.market.com. So that is excellent news because I absolutely love the pieces. And there's actually one more that's totally not in this lineup that I do want. So we'll see if I end up getting that at all. But so for Autumn Harmony, if you want to vote for her, then in the comments below, please put Autumn. And if you want to vote for the Medusa Dollmaker's Folk Witch Art, then in the comments below, please type Witch. So we have Autumn for Autumn Harmony and Witch for Folk Witch Art. So you have 3 places where you can vote. In the comment section below, using Autumn or Witch for this week for Autumn Harmony or Folk Witch Art. Make sure you vote using the post section of my YouTube channel and check out the shorts, and you can vote on the shorts. Whichever one's greatest will move along. And then at the start of the next video, so the Fantasy Floss Tube number 2, then that's when voting will close on this first bracket. So that's right, you have about 3 days until I make the next video. And when I make the next video, I will share which one won and is moving on to the next bracket, which is very exciting. And so on and so forth, rinse and repeat. So I'm very excited about this. There's 13 brackets, or sections to it. And the 13th is, of course, a championship between both sides. And that should be about the week of Christmas or so, I believe, if I did my math right. So I am very, very, very excited. I cannot wait. But thank you so much. You're absolutely amazing. Right after this, I'm going to film my regular floss tube. So you'll see this outfit again. And remember, you're amazing. My cottage is always open, and I will see you in the next Fantasy Floss video. Bye-bye.